Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to change a tire on your 2024 Benz. This is a GLS 450, so show you how we get this done. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is open up your driver's side door, and right here on the dash you're going to see this button with the P in there. Just pull that, and that's going to set your parking brake. You'll see here on the dash it lights up in red letters, park. That means that your parking brake is set, and so that way the vehicle will not fall off of the jack when you're jacking it. And then you want to come around here to the back, open up your back compartment, and lift up your floor here, and grab all of your stuff out. You got your factory jack right here, and then unscrew the middle part right here, and that's gonna give you access to pull this styrofoam kit that has all of your other stuff in it out. Okay, so this is your eye hook for towing if you had to have your vehicle towed. This is an extension for your jack and stuff like that for this ratchet. This is your lug wrench here for taking off your lug nuts. This is your tire chucks that you can chuck the tires with. These are your spare lug nuts. These are going to be shorter than the lug studs that are on your full-size wheel. I said lug nuts, but they're lug studs. So you don't want to make that mistake and put those longer ones on your spare, because you'll tear up the brake system. So make sure you use these shorter ones. So they're going to be different, so you want to make sure you change those out. You take your tire chuck thing here, just fold it out like so, and it'll lock itself like that. And then we're gonna put this one up here on this front wheel right here like so, and slide that under. And the reason we're putting it there on this one is because we're changing the tire on the back right here, so it's gonna want to lean that way. So you're going to put it opposite of wherever you're jacking your vehicle up at. I'll show you where your jack positions are real quick. There's going to be 4 jack positions underneath the vehicle, 2 on each side, 1 for the back and 1 for the front. And you'll see that this jack has like a little nipple that sticks up right here. That fits into this piece under. See this white plastic piece right here? And it has that like inside part where the nipple fits. That's where your jack's gonna go. So you would just open up the jack like so, crank it open, and then it would line up like so. Just crank it up a little bit more, and then it'll fit right in there, and it'll start to tighten up to where it locks in to where you can get up and start using the jack handle to jack it up. Now you can also use a floor jack like this. Just put the jack pad right onto that rubber plastic piece right there, and you won't have any issues. But I'm going to show you how to do it with the factory jack. Okay, so if you're going to use a regular floor jack, I'll show you where to set this thing real quick. Go right here to that pad like that, and then just jack it up. You won't have any worries, it'll lift it right up and it won't hurt anything. That's exactly where you're supposed to put it. So that's where they put it when they take it to the dealership, and when mechanics work on it, they don't use the factory jack, they use real jacks. So you can use a real jack if you want to. Alright guys, so take this extension, put it onto the end of your jack, and then you're going to take this, it says up and down, you're going to put it to the upside facing in, and then you're going to, wait, nope, you're going to go up facing out, and then you're going to crank it, and it'll lift up the vehicle. It's a very long and tiresome process, I promise you, but it will get the vehicle up. Okay, so before you get the vehicle lifted off of the ground, you want to go ahead and loosen up all of your lug nuts. You could take your factory lug wrench here. You see how it has like a star pattern on your lug nut? A 17 millimeter or the factory lug wrench will fit on it. Just put it on like so and turn it lefty-loosey. See there? It looks like it needs a special socket or something, but it really doesn't. You just got to be careful with it when you're turning it, that you don't turn this outward at all, that you try to keep it as seated as possible. There you go. Lug stud out. And then just crank them all loose. You don't have to get them off, but crank them loose before you get the jack or before you get the wheel off the ground. Okay, so a way that you can cheat is if you use a 17 millimeter socket and an impact, if you happen to have it. So because this jack takes forever, I'm just going to speed it up with. Alright, looks like we're clear now, so we can go ahead and take the rest off. I'm going to use the impact for that also, just to speed up the process. Again, just a 17 millimeter socket with the little protective plastic on it if you care. Alright, see the difference in length on these things? The one that goes to your full-size wheel is going to be much longer than the one that goes to your spare. And if you put this longer one on with your spare, you're going to mess up your whole braking system and everything in there. So it's imperative that you use these shorter ones here. Okay, so grab your spare out. Just kind of lift it and pull it. Okay, so let me show you real quick. This is much thinner. It's much thinner right here, from here to here, than it is on that full-size wheel over there. So this is going to go through a lot further than the spare would, right? So see the difference? It doesn't bottom out and stick out either. It just goes all the way in and messes everything up. So make sure you use the shorter one. Just lift it up, put it right on there, rotate it to where you need it, and screw one of these in. Just screw these on by hand, righty-tighty, and then take your lug wrench and tighten them like so, righty-tighty, and do a cross pattern so it seats the wheel correctly. So don't just go from here right next door, just go across from it and tighten that one so it'll seat the wheel correctly to the hub. And then when you do that one, then you'll go directly across from there, like so. Get all these as tight as you can in the air, and then let the jack down and retighten them. Alright, and then to let it down, just put your thing back on here, like so, and crank it lefty-loosey, and come down. Alright guys, so these spares are usually going to be down on air just from sitting in the trunk and not being used. You need to inflate them to 61 psi. So this one's at 57, it's not too far off. Guys, that's how to change a tire on your Mercedes GLS 450. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, to release the parking brake, just start the car and drive and it will release the parking brake. So hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one.